So, where were you when Bryan Kohberger Tell me, has your opinion of Bryan Kohberger changed within the last 48-ish hours? You know me, my opinion will always remain. I don't think Bryan Kohberger was capable, and the facts are not adding up, that he could have committed these horrible acts. That's the simple part about it, you know? I mean, if he is even guilty, there was not enough evidence to convict. And this kid's, if you don't know what a catch-22 is, I'll just explain my catch-22 here is, a catch-22 is, maybe two different circumstances, unrelated, coming together, and it all sucks. So in the Kohberger 22, there's not enough evidence to convict, but there's also not enough time to prove it. So there's the catch-22. And I think this is how Ann Taylor got into Bryan's head. Finally, Bryan, we're out of time, we're done. So, of course, now Bryan Kohberger has agreed to a plea deal. And as you know, I mean, a plea bargain is more or less Bryan Kohberger confessing to Carmelo Anthonying for University of Idaho students in cold blood. It's over, it's done. I want to know what Bryan Kohberger's family think about this. We already know what Steve G and his dumbass thinks about it. He's not going to shut up. I mean, he's full of anger, and this was way before IDAHO4. Trust me. Anyway, Steve G, thanks for influencing a potential jury pool in Boise, Idaho. I mean, Bryan knew he had no chance. But then again, Ann Taylor, I mean, as we all know, the University of Idaho more or less controls especially that little town of Moscow. And Ann Taylor, Hippler, Thompson, most of the law enforcement, more or less everyone is alumni of University of Idaho. And also consider Ann Taylor and these people I just mentioned, it's the legal system. They have been working together for years and years. They've been embedded right next to each other. Sure, Ann's going to go up against, one of her colleagues, but it's all the same game, really. So here comes Bryan Kohberger, the outsider. Well, we need to get rid of this guy, or really any possible perpetrator. And Bryan's the guy, he's the crazy autistic person. He has no friends, so that means there's not much of an alibi. And of course, he's crazy enough to just throw away his criminology degree and do a 180. Who wouldn't? So you tell me, do you think Ann Taylor was simply hired as Bryan Kohberger's defense attorney, or was Ann Taylor being paid to just run out the clock? Because that's what I'm betting on, but I don't really bet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for your everything. And the friends that I made here, we're going to stick together whether you like it or not. And you know who you are. So thanks to everyone for the likes, the shares, and the people who bought me $25 from Buy Me a Coffee. That's all I've made in almost 3 years of this. But again, it's not even about Kohberger. It's about those kids. And this is exactly why I have not once ever added anyone, especially those kids. I have never added their faces to any of my thumbnails, videos, TikTok, nothing. But speaking of TikTok and YouTube, I should probably address those who I refer to as the illustrious TikTok, YouTube, IDAHO4 detective agency. Guys, you're fired. Get out. Get out. Oh, by the way, those pens stay here. And let's not forget our peripheral damage, which no longer floats around in our heads. What is that? Well, that's the list of possibilities. It's all gone now. Obviously, no more of the dingbat roommates, DM and BF, and their suspicious activities. That's gone. The DoorDash driver, Linda Lane audio is gone. The Elantra, white, red, blue, green, who knows? That's over. No more ICU Farley, and also no more little Murphy running around your head. So yeah, it's done. But if Bryan is guilty, and isn't he going to have to write out a confession? I think even a guilty confession will not coincide with the solid facts that we know. I mean, what's his confession going to involve? And what if, well, I presume Bryan is innocent. Still need a confession because he just signed a plea deal. So, will Bryan Kohberger be the only convicted murderer in all history who has to just drag up facts from the deep and make things up? Yeah, he has to make up a confession that will reflect a reality that is not a reality. Oh, Hitler's going to be pretty pissed off through the jail bars, right? Bryan, draft 17 sucks. I'm going to have to get you a ghostwriter, Bryan. We'll just put a cot right next to you in the cell. That's what I think. I know this is a joke, and I know this is just a big setup. Follow the dollar. That's all you got to do. Anyway, keep following me because I'm getting the hell out of here, but I'm not leaving you. So I guess there's some ray of sunshine, or at least the light of the phone on YouTube, TikTok, and whatever stupid teenage app that we use today. Whatever, you know. Thank you for watching, and stick around. Who else did I leave out that I'm pissed off at? We'll get to it.